I've been looking for a house for probably over a year now. I've been looking for quite a while. One day I will find the house of my dreams. I'm looking to buy a house. I'm looking to move. You may be wondering, like,
Landon, have you bought a house? Do you have one yet?
and the answer is no. I've been packing, hopefully going to be moving soon, and I will be sharing all of that with you guys. Trust me, when I find a house, you're going to know it. I'm going to show you all of it. Hey everyone, welcome to Let's Get Masty, where today I bought a house. I've been sort of kind of keeping things under wraps and not really sharing that much, just because I wanted to document the whole journey of purchasing a home. I've been talking about it for a while now, and you do not even understand how happy I am to have a house of my own. Now, this whole process has been one of the most stressful processes in my entire life, but it's actually been one of the most rewarding because I now have a place to call my own. This all started back in July of 2018. That was when I first started to really look for houses, searching online, going and viewing houses, touring houses, and I found my real estate agent who helped me through this whole entire process and was amazing. Now, I had been looking for about a year before that just online, looking at what was coming out, and hadn't really found what I wanted. But I started to look a little bit more seriously and started to actually go and see homes, and reality started to hit. I think my expectations at first were a little bit high. I tend to like the more lavish things in life, but not have the hugest budget in the world. So I kind of had to make some compromises in places, but I don't think I compromised for all the things that I truly wanted, and that makes me happy. For a little bit of background, I had been renting a house for about 3.5 years, and it was not in the best of condition. Now granted, it was given to me in this condition. I was given the caveat that I could take the house as is and with the current amount of rent to be paid, or they could come in and upgrade the house, paint it, new carpet, all that kind of stuff, but they were going to jack up the rent. So I took the first option. And that house gave me a lot of good memories. It served its purpose and served as a transition to this new chapter of my life, and I'm grateful for it. I'm going to remember living in that little yellow house for the rest of my life. I actually found a couple of houses and put offers on them before I found this house, and none of them worked out. The market is in a place right now where, if you don't jump on something, it's going to be gone. One example of that is I was in a house touring it and loved that house. I thought it was so amazing. I said I want to put, full price offer on it. Let's go. I want this house. And while we were in the house, someone had put in an offer. They had signed and then accepted that offer. While I was doing the tour of the home, I was frustrated. I was very frustrated. I wanted to find a home. I had my goal of being in a home by spring. I said house by spring. I want to be out of my old rental. I want to be into a house of my own. And it happened. Now, I'd had my house packed for like the past 4 or 5 months and did not have a house to move into. So my house that I was renting was in shambles, literally boxes everywhere. I was living in box wonderland. But when I put my offer on this house and it was accepted, I knew that I needed to start getting serious. Now, what they don't tell you is that when you buy a home, there are so many inspections that you have to go through. So after I got my offer accepted on this home, I had to get an HVAC inspection, I had to get a full home inspection, and a termite inspection. We're here doing the home inspection, and I've had other inspections today, but hopefully we won't have any issues. And they found some issues with the HVAC. They found some issues when they did the home inspection. So they had to come back and do a re-inspection. And then get this, a re-inspection, which was so frustrating. Ultimately, the seller ended up fixing all of the issues that this house had, which were minor, and that made me really happy too. So what do you think, Mother?
It's beautiful.
In the days leading up to signing the final paperwork and closing on my home and getting the keys, I had to start really focusing on the packing, and I even mowed my yard for the last time. Now, that's not to say that I'm not going to be like mowing my yard here, because I have a yard here at my new house, but it was mowing that yard for the last time, which was sad, but also I was happy to get out of there, so not that sad.
I'm mowing my yard at this house.
I have a new dishwasher, and I'll have a new refrigerator in a week.
I'm very tired.
This time tomorrow, I'll be moving in. So it's a day before I move out of this house. And I don't know if it's really hit me yet. But I think actually it may. And I'm very stressed out. I've been very stressed out these past couple of days. We had the walkthrough earlier today, and we have a bunch of inspections and re-inspections and re-inspections, and yeah, tomorrow's actually the day, and I don't know if I'm ready. I mean, I am ready in the fact that I am ready for my own house and like to move out and not be throwing away money in rent, and putting in equity in a home that I'm going to call my own, which that is a good thing to say, and it's all starting to come together, and I'm so excited to move in. So I thought I would go ahead and show you guys where I am in the move and packing. I got most of it packed, but this is a lot of the stuff right here that I've just been placing there. I still have some things on the walls that I need to take down, and there's obviously like bigger stuff, but yeah, let me just show y'all. I wanted to stop right here for a second because this is actually my dining room. I have like my dining room table down there, but this has been where I filmed my videos for the past like 2 years. And it's crazy because you've never seen this wall actually. I've usually had my like backdrop hanging up, but I took all that down and it's kind of like echoey in here, which is so weird. Oh my gosh. But I'm so excited to have a filming room where I can have my whole setup, actually have room to move around and make better content for you guys. But it's like I'm saying goodbye to, I don't know, an era of my life. And it is scary, yet really exciting, but also sad. The closing process was actually pretty easy. I literally just went to the lawyer and we signed the papers. The seller was there, they signed the papers, and then they gave me the keys. Well, my real estate agent gave me the keys.
Your house is yours.
Thank you. Aww. And then I finally got to go to my house for the first time as the owner. So this is my first time going to my house that I own as a homeowner. I'm so excited. I've got my house. Now it is time to get stuff moved in. Everything after signing those papers is kind of a complete blur because we had to do so much in that one weekend. I needed to be out of my old rental by that week afterwards, and I still needed to clean that house. So that meant I had to get all of my stuff out of my old house here to the new house. I even drove the moving truck, and it was big. Driving that truck was real scary. Oh my god, I'm going over a steel plate. Oh my god. Oh god. I don't like driving this big truck. So we just moved everything out of my old house, and we are on our way to my new house where we're gonna move everything in. Now luckily my parents were here and my sister was here, and then I had a bunch of my friends that came and helped in that morning and afternoon to clean up my new house and also move everything in. So now I want to show you guys a little bit of the outside of my house. I'm not going to show you a lot of the inside. You've seen some parts of it, but not everything is put together. I have everything here, but not everything has a place. So once I get everything into place how I want it, I will definitely show you. I love that farmhouse looking vibe that my new home has. It has that beautiful front porch. I have a garage that I can actually put my new car into, which is not so new now. It's almost like 2 years old, but it's not going to be out in the weather all the time like it was at my old house. I have a pretty good sized backyard with a little building and a patio, and the seller even left a basketball goal. I don't play basketball, but it'll stay there for the time being. I'm excited to put, a little like sitting area out there, a fire pit, and entertain with all of my friends and family. Another thing is this house has some beautiful trees and bushes and flowers, and the previous owner must have really had a green thumb, and my hope is that I can keep all these things alive. I'm so happy with my new house. It is everything that I'd wanted, and I've said before, I'm excited for my first Christmas here, my first birthday here, having my friends and family all stay here, and I'm really excited to actually have room to grow and have people to entertain, and a studio where I can make better video content and better quality videos for you guys. So stay tuned for that. The Masty Studios is going to be in full gear now that I have a wonderful space here at my new house.
Welcome home.
Thank you guys for watching. I hope that you enjoyed seeing my journey of purchasing a house. It was definitely a frustrating one, and as a first-time home buyer, I was kind of feeling my way through. So I made it here, and I have my house. Next is just putting on those finishing touches, and I'll try to bring you guys along for the ride. Make sure that you like this video, give it a like, give it a thumbs up for me for getting through this process of buying a home. Leave me a comment down below. What has been your experiences with purchasing a home? What do you think of my new home? I love it, so don't say anything too bad. But yeah, do you have any advice for me as a new homeowner? And as always, make sure you subscribe.